here's why I will grant. I think for some players it might be harder. I think the vast majority of players in the same situation are going to touch it. Well, it's not that the guys who do it are bad players, it's that they just can't out there.
I guess in that exact same situation, I mean, you might be right. Nobody needs to give up 15 yards. Nobody can't wait to give up 15 yards. 15 yards is really good. So it feels like it's got to be so much harder than we realize. I mean, maybe not.
I think, like I said earlier, I think Patrick Mahomes helped that call be made. It was clear that he was out of bounds and he was pushed. It was clear. I'm not so sure that Patrick Mahomes, if he's in the 50-yard line and he gets pushed like that, he's going to tumble and go to the bench and knock over a photographer.
Let me introduce another thing. Because there could be data. And the data would be fascinating. What percentage of late hit out of bounds flags are thrown? Player that's hit out of bounds is hit out of bounds into his own bench with 35 people yelling at the ref to throw the flag, as opposed to hit out of bounds on the other sideline at the other team's bench. Patrick Mahomes is, I want to know what the data would tell you about when, because I think that influences this too. Do you remember the play in the Rams-Seattle game? The Jalen Ramsey play, where it looked like Geno Smith stepped out of bounds, but then put his shoulder into Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey just stood there.
Yeah. That was right in front of the Seattle bench, and everybody started screaming.
Yeah. I think it can influence it. I think it certainly influenced on that. That should not have been a call against Patrick Ramsey, or against Jalen Ramsey.
But right? I mean, do you think that the data would show that if you're hit into your own bench?
I don't know, but I think it's interesting to bring up. I'm not sure if it would show or not. I think a lot of it is optics and just how it looks when the player gets hit.
Now, to be clear, that wasn't the case on this play, because Mahomes was hit into the Cincinnati bench. But I wonder, I mean, this would be an interesting study, wouldn't it, to go back and look. When a player gets pushed out of bounds and he's pushed into his own bench, are there more flags for that than pushed into the other bench?
Not sure. I think you're probably right, though. Yeah, I would think that.
And everybody's screaming at the ref.
Yeah. And the for being influenced.
248-539-9797.
But do you agree with me that if you think Mahomes really embellished this call to get it?
I'm going to go back and look. I didn't when I saw it live.
There's no question he's hit out of bounds. I don't debate that. And even the hit that does, you have to flag it 100 times out of 100. It's a flag. But I'm just saying, if Mahomes, particularly as Mahomes goes down, if Mahomes doesn't go down, if he just runs to the sideline, is held up by somebody on the sideline, the photographer holds him up, and he's like, okay, flips the ball to the referee, I'm not so sure there's a penalty on that.
I think he embellished. You mean when he flailed his arms around?
Yes.